What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Destiny.
Disgraced?
She narrowly escaped a previous Vanguard operation with her life. Now the brood questions her strength.
She'll be desperate to prove herself.
Indeed. That desperation makes her dangerous, but also reckless. Eliminate her before she regains her footing.
Lots of movement ahead. Be ready for anything.
Can do. All right, so yes, this is the strike that is basically just the Omnigul strike all over again from Destiny 1, although it obviously the boss room does behave a little bit differently. That is the only part that they really changed in the strike, but they did give it a pretty significant facelift, so I can at least give them that much credit, because hoo boy, the boss room was absolutely the worst part of the original Omnigul strike way back in the day. It was so boxed in and obnoxious, and there was really nowhere for you to actually go and like just have a breather, for crying out loud. Yeah, not a very good strike in that regard, and one of the more obnoxious strikes because of it, but they definitely improved, I think, the entire situation with this one, the Disgraced. So good. Good. I'm glad to see it. All right, so we've kind of already seen this one. Again, if you watched my video on how to get started with Destiny, because this is a part of the beginner quest, is to get through this strike. That is, in fact, the previous Vanguard operation that Zavala is talking about in the opening dialogue. So, yeah, it's, okay, there we go. I guess we'll just let them deal with it all. But yeah, so it's like I said, it's just kind of the same thing all over again, just the boss room is different, but I think a lot better for it as a result. This is probably my favorite. Well, okay, the Devil's Lair is still my favorite of the Cosmodrome strikes, but this is definitely, I think, a close second now. So, big fan of it, gotta be honest. Let's start going to town and taking out everything on the way. Yeah, you just kind of fight your way through all of this stuff. A lot of enemies in this strike, which is always a good thing. I always appreciate strikes that give you a very good enemy density to deal with, so not going to complain about that at all. Let's see. I'm going to do that on you guys so I can get a bunch of stasis kills. Thank you very much. And we're almost at the point where we're going to need to start, if I can get that guy slowed down, almost at the part we're going to need to start killing these Shriekers here. So you don't want to stand directly below them. It makes them a lot harder to hit. Keep firing from some semi-distance and you should be good. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I meant... That's right, I forgot. For some reason, I thought I had Salvation's Grip on still. I forgot I switched to this off-screen. So no wonder that didn't... I was like, why isn't this charging up? Oh, it's because it's not the same thing. Perfect. That should do it. I think whatever he was shooting had anti-barrier on because that went right through... Yeah, take care of that last thing. Thank you very much.
Signatures in a facility up ahead. I don't like this. It feels like a trap.
Then spoil their plans.
Ignore that joining allies thing there. That always happens whenever you run into that room for whatever reason. I don't actually know why. This is this really weird interaction that the game has whenever you run through here. But here we go. All the way down through the Skywatch. You know the drill. Down to where the boss room is. We have to fight where Navoda is going to immediately meet us, make our way up to the main boss room, but that boss room, again, has been changed very significantly. I am so glad, because it really was like one of the worst combat locations in all of Destiny 1 was that final Omnigul room. I hated it. Just oh so much. Luckily, there's not really any curse thralls down here waiting for me. I appreciate that. We just gotta run all the way through here and open the door at the far end. And this is it. This is really it for all of the Cosmodrome-related activities, which is, I think, actually pretty exciting. And then we can move on to the 30th anniversary stuff, which is pretty fun.
We're close now. She won't escape this time.
Retreat isn't an option for her anymore. Not with the brood doubting her. Expect the worst, Guardian. Navota has no choice but to defeat you.
All right, well, let's take her out.
That's her. That's Navota.
We'll just start kind of freezing everything in here if I can, getting everything put together. The problem with Navoda is that she is going to basically fire at you forever as long as you are in this room with her, because trying to outright kill her is doable, but it's not something I would advise, especially because you're wasting your time, because it's not like if you kill her in here, you can just finish the strike like you could with Omnigul. She will still spawn in the next room, and you'll still have to deal with her. I don't know why you're shooting at me when the other two are doing most of it. I'm shooting all of your minions, so maybe you need to chill out. Okay, okay. Yeah, leave me alone, please. I ain't doing nothing to you. Hello there, ogre. Let's kill you, and then I'm going to chuck that in there. See if I can't get a bunch of freeze kills. As we, ooh, that is what I like to see. Man, that thing did some heavy lifting there. Perfect. I think everything else is basically dead. Navota, you can despawn now and move on into the next room, please. Here we go. Doesn't matter which door you take. All leads into the same space. I mean, it's technically the same room, but they've busted it wide open, which I really appreciate. So it behaves very, very differently. So I'm going to actually lead with my super here instead of saving it for the end, while I deal with the thrall that spawn in the back over here, because there's going to be a whole lot of things that spawn kind of around Navoda as we go. If you could keep getting hit by Squall, that would be great. And just FYI, we're not talking about Final Fantasy VIII Squall, I promise. We're talking, it's not related at all. There is a meaning to the word, although I actually don't know what that is, so don't try to quiz me on that. I am not that intelligent of a person. But let me just, you know, I'm just going to finisher you. I don't even care. Was it necessary? No. Was it fun? Absolutely. I need to get more finishers added to my repertoire, though. That's for darn sure. Ooh, is that? I believe you got tractor cannoned. Yes, I do believe you did. Because that void debuff is a pretty dead giveaway most of the time. I don't know how you died, but whatever. Let's see. What do we got down here? We got you. Let's take you out. Let's take you out next. Hold on. Let's get a good freeze going, or it could just not get anything I wanted it to get. There we go. That's what I like to see. Hello, guys. Perfect. Who's left? You, all the way down there. Hello. Hold on, almost got them all. And there we go. All right, and there's also some heavy down here that I will happily take. Can I throw a couple of those into you, please? Come on, almost got her. There we go. Pretty low on health. I did not mean to throw that there. I wanted to actually throw it in down further down, but hey, I got a memory fragment out of it. I'm not going to complain about that. That's kind of nice. Come on, land your shots. Almost got her. There we go. Oh, what a good shotgun. I am in just absolute romantic love with this thing.
Navota's play for power showed the danger of high logic, but also its flaws. You've proven that the path to victory comes only from the light.
We're happy to send the message, Commander.
Excellent work. Return to the tower.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Destiny. Thank you all so very much for watching. With this done, all that remains with the Beyond Light expansion is none other than the 30th anniversary pack, which comes with a few things included, so I hope you're all looking forward to that. But with all of that said, guys, I will see you all in the next one.